over?
Like, I will be happy for a little bit, because, like, that ring I took, I'll be happy. Like, the ring is pretty, I got what I want. But then I'll feel bad, like, later, and I'll feel worried about what I should do next. Like,
Hey, did you get that ring back? Or did you lose it?
I lost it. But,
It could have been like the grandma.
then, like, I'll feel bad for doing it later. And yeah.
Do you like feel bad for what do you mean feel bad for doing it later? Like what part of it do you feel bad about?
Like, taking it without asking. Like, I'll be happy for, like, like that ring, when I was happy because I got the pretty ring I wanted. But then I'll feel bad later because, like, I stole a ring, and I also stole it from someone I cared about.
Who was it?
My friend.
Oh, at that school in Clinton?
Mm.
Okay. Anything since then?
Only the quarters.
Okay. There was some makeup in your bag last year. Lip gloss, and I'm not sure what else.
Oh, that lip gloss, when Piper came here, she left it here.
Then you said you brought it back because someone's mom was asking for it.
Yeah, right back.
And then the year before that, there was some foundation or cover up or something, but it was in like a skin tone that was not yours. And so I'm like, what is this? It was not mine either, but I was like, where is this from?
I don't remember seeing any makeup.
I think that was probably Hartford. Upper East Side.
Do you remember the skin tone?
It was like a white person, so I was like, what is this?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah. So that's where I'm like, was it just the ring, or is there some more stuff that you want to talk about?
I did the ring, the Barbie doll, the quarters. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. How about you, Demar? You said you're mostly into trading stuff? Or, there's those bears from
Teacher.
Hartford, River West teacher, right? Anything else you want to talk about?
It's just the bears and the quarters and the money.
Okay. When we lived at Grandpa Scott's for a while in Iowa, the neighbors said you guys like got into their garage, right? The neighbors across the street. Was that legit? Was there any concern with that?
The one neighbors across the street. No, we didn't. That's the straight up lie.
Oh, so we didn't get into the garage. We were playing with our daughters, and the daughters were in the garage. We went in with the daughters, so we didn't break in and take anything.
Okay.
Well, like the grandchildren, but then we stopped being friends with grandchildren because the parents yelled at us every time we're over here. We're causing.
But the grandma did it.
Or every time we're over there, we're being loud. Not.
Well, something about you guys taking something off the shelves on your own, right? It was like 2 items, like a bubble maker machine and something else I don't really remember right now. Like one of those things that you maybe pull it or something and it flies in the air, right?
That's the bubble machine.
The bubble machine's the thing that we sat down and it makes bubbles.
No,
a flying wheel bubble machine?
Yeah, that's
gotcha.
So
then I was like, okay, no, I'll go buy them their own because I was so busy defending you guys against every single neighbor around there thinking, they're all being racist like you guys said, but like now that there are some stolen things, I'm like, okay, let me pause for a minute and try to rewind, and I would like you guys to try to be honest with me if there was anything of that stuff that you stole.
No, so this is I'm sorry. Can I go? You can go, sorry. Okay. Yeah, this is what happened. They were like, I'm pretty sure in the pool. They're which the only thing. Yeah, we were in the pool, and they had that bubble machine, and because I on accident jumped in the water, and then their grandpa got so mad at me and started yelling at us. And yeah, that's what happened, but we didn't steal it. They still have it.
Yeah. Well, you understand that you can't just call people racist for when you break their things, right?
No, it was still working.
Yeah.
Okay. But an elderly person might think their grandchild's thing is broken when you put an electronic thing inside of a pool, right? Yeah. So if they are reasonably upset with you and saying, "Hey, stop getting in my stuff, you're being wild," that's what everyone has always said with you guys, right? That's like a reasonable thing when your room, right? Your bedroom. You said don't buy me dolls anymore. I'm gonna wreck them. I know that. Then your therapist was like, "Hey, good job for being honest with yourself," right? So that's you and your stuff, but other people, they generally don't like if you break their things. And I think you guys have come to understand that. But we can't walk around and call everyone who looks at us in disappointment a racist or make up stories about them either. We can't do that because there are people who are actually racist, and how am I supposed to know when you're having a real issue with someone versus when you're just making allegations? Not really the direction I was thinking of going in, but so the stuff last year with those girls, you said that you were not the one who looked up the ideation on your Chromebook?
Yeah.
And so you're still adamant that they broke into the school, accessed your Chromebook, got on our Wi-Fi here from your birthday party, framed you for that, took a selfie and put it back?
Yeah.
Okay. You said that you've seen them or heard them breaking into people's houses and that they have access to breaking into the school?
Yeah, well, they invited me, like, they said, "Do you want to go to school?" Because you know that first time I went to hang out with them at Mabel's house?
Mm-hmm.
So,
You went there a handful of times, yeah.
Yeah. So the first time I went there, they were talking about going back to school, but I was gonna leave before then. And then the picture is when they all went to a play with like they went to the Wimpy Kids play. They were all there. Then that's the picture they took. And then the folder, it has my passwords in it, and then yeah.
Okay. Let's see. And then the school before that school was Hartford. In that school you had the reading teacher, and you said that she slapped you or hit you, right? The bruise on your hand?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the bruise on your hand ended up being you bruising yourself? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to think if what was the thing before that one?
Did you get a jacket and coat?
You could grab a blanket from over there. My brain's not really sure right now, but I think Kavarian is the thing that comes to mind before that.
Did you have it in your notes?
My notes are, I wrote out for some different thoughts, and then this is kind of trailing off. It's just something I just thought of. Then DeMar, for you, that kid that's like this way, hey, this way, and then that way, but the school, like down, and then that side of the school.
Yes.
And we first moved here, and it was like winter, the first winter here, and the dad said that you walked by and stole his son's gloves. Was that real, or was he actually your friend?
Felix was my friend, but yeah, and I was just playing out, and I just threw his glove up. I didn't put it down super early. I just threw it over the
Fence.
not yeah the tennis fence.
Yeah, he said that he walked. You guys were playing outside in the front of the house, and he came outside to get his son, and all of a sudden you walked by and you stole the gloves off of the kid.
Yeah.
And then you came home and you said, "This white guy, I don't even know, he's being racist to me." And you're like, "I played with the son at school, but I don't know why this guy is being racist." And I was like, "Oh, it's always something, isn't it?" So we had donuts left over, and we took them over there to make amends. But yeah, if you're it's winter time out, you know, and you're tossing his son's gloves and you have your own stuff, I can see how a parent might think that, right? Like, it looks like bullying. Yeah. So we really have to think about, like, is something our perception of what's happening, or is it actually happening? You guys can't keep running around blaming people for other things that are not real. And then the Kovarian thing we talked about. Kovarian was chaotic. We don't need to relive that in this moment. You love him, and also he hurt you and everyone else, and that's hard. Kovarian touched Kanaya's chest. He did not touch other things, which is what you both told me. And so Kovarian got into a juvenile sex offender program for therapy, and then moved him away as soon as I could figure that out. But when we talked about it, Kanaya was reluctantly telling me. But Mara, you like covered your mouth and smiled about it. So could you tell me about that? Help me understand it. You don't need to tell me I was there. But help me understand it, I guess. Are you okay, Kanaya? You're like death staring at me for a while.
No, it was just like the thing, like when I was looking at you and the stuff got right around me again.
Yeah, I think just try to think, like, what am I feeling when this happens? What is making this happen? What do you think it is?
I think it's like when I'm like feeling like tired, or like maybe when I'm just like staring at something for too long.
That could be. Like in this situation and everything goes white outside of what you're looking at. Has that happened outside of when you and I are talking about things and you're looking at me? Or are these the only two instances?
It happened like when I'm looking at other things, and it's only when we're talking.
Okay, because these are the only times I've heard it. Alright, Dimmer. So back to you, my guy. The question remains about talking at Kovarian, and you were like, he did touch me, but it was only my leg, like sitting in the back of a car or something, like because we sat next to each other. And then you covered your mouth to laugh about it. Help me understand.
I don't remember that last
Do you remember, Kanaya?
Oh, probably he did laugh because I don't remember that he does laugh a lot about a lot of stuff that happens when we talk. So
Yeah, you were on the bed, I think, or something. Next to me, we were talking, sitting on top, and then he was on the floor by the door. And then just like watching you and me talk, and then I came to him and he just like started laughing about it. And I'm just trying to understand it. Well, I guess when we were talking about that with the allegations about Kavarian molesting you guys, what were your thoughts about that? What are your thoughts about that?
Well, I must have laughed, but sometimes I don't laugh about that thing happening. I think of something like recent that was funny, and then I laugh about that.
Yeah, but you were very intently involved in the conversation, as we were the only three in the room, and we don't talk about Kavarian at all in the past 7 years. I guess he's been gone for 5 years. In the past 5 years, and then it was near his birthday, and I brought it up, and so we had a crying moment, except for you, because you had a laughing moment. So I was trying to understand why. But I think you know sometimes that when you laugh, it's not appropriate timing because you cover your mouth or you try to hide it.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm checking this. Anything else?